Capri? I just got a call from the staff saying you haven't shown up at the venue yet. Is something wrong? I've already arrived at the venue and started getting ready for the wedding. Hey, Capri?
Ah, Stan.
Capri! Where the hell are you? If you don't get here soon, we're gonna miss the ceremony. If you want, I can come pick you up.
Oh, no need to come pick me up.
Can you get here on your own?
No, I'm not coming.
What?
The wedding's off.
What? Wait, what the hell are you talking about? Are you seriously saying that on the day of the wedding? Do you really think you can just cancel everything now?
Yeah, I think I can.
What?
I'm talking about something that happened at a friend's wedding before.
Are you talking about Kate's wedding from 2 years ago?
Ah, right, you were invited on the groom's side, weren't you? So I guess you understand that it's possible to cancel under certain circumstances.
No, that happened because the groom got into a car accident on the morning of the wedding, and there was no way to have the ceremony after that. What you're doing is just a last-minute cancellation.
But the fact that we can't go to the venue is the same, right? So please, go ahead and cancel everything.
So what's the reason you can't come to the venue? You need to explain it to the guests and everyone involved properly.
Well, you see, last night I had a fateful encounter.
Fateful?
The man I met last night is rich.
What?
I was having a drink alone at a bar, just trying to make the most of my last night as a single woman, and this really charming guy approached me. We started talking and, well, we just hit it off. Before we knew it, we were so drunk that we decided it didn't matter if I canceled the wedding. We ended up spending the night at his place.
What?
Right now we're toasting with wine, celebrating our future together.
No! Do you even realize what you're doing?
Of course I do. That's why I'm saying I'm calling off the wedding with you.
Are you out of your mind?
Because you're just a poor guy from a single mother household, aren't you?
What?
If I'm going to get married, I'd rather marry someone rich. I've learned not to choose my partner just based on looks. This guy, he runs a big company. I'm so glad I met him before I ended up marrying a poor guy from a single mother household. So I'm going to marry him.
No, my family's not that poor. My mom has a lot of qualifications and a well-paying job.
But compared to my guy, you're definitely poorer.
How the hell is that even possible?
This is a decision I'm making, so I won't regret it. So please, just accept it and move on.
This isn't something that can just be settled that easily? And to say all of this with this timing?
It can't be helped. I met him last night, after all.
Anyway, just come over here.
I already told you, the wedding is canceled. It's pointless to hold on to any hope for me.
That's not what this is about. Canceling the wedding will cause a lot of trouble for everyone involved. If you're doing this, you need to apologize properly. And there's also the cancellation fee for the venue.
Yeah, you can take care of all that on your end.
Hey, you have to take responsibility.
Well, it's because you're poor that I decided to call off the wedding. So I don't have any responsibility in this matter.
That's not how it works.
Whatever. I'm having a great time with him right now, celebrating our amazing night together. So I'm going to end this message here.
Answer the phone!
Stan, good evening. I've looked into the matter your mother asked me to investigate.
Good evening, Miranda. I'm sorry to have put you through this when you're so busy and for making it a priority.
Oh, don't worry about it. It's a big deal for the son of my best friend.
Thank you so much.
I'll send you the full report later, but let me give you a rough explanation now.
Yes, please.
First of all, Capri's affair. Well, this really surprised me, too.
Who was it?
It was Mike.
What? Mike? Wait, you mean that Mike?
Yes, that one. Actually, Capri's currently staying at his apartment in the neighboring city, S-City. Their meeting was purely by chance, but anyway, it looks like she's been cutting off all contact with her family and anyone in the local area. I think she's just waiting for the heat from the wedding cancellation to die down.
Seriously?
Capri didn't know that he was the guy at the time, did she?
No, she didn't. She didn't seem to care at all about what happened to her friend's fiancé. Afterward, she became distant from that friend, so she probably never found out his name, let alone anything more.
I see. Well, I'll be delivering the investigation report tomorrow morning, so it'll be in your hands then.
Understood. Thank you again. Hey, Capri, I need to talk to you. I see you've read my message.
Ugh, what now? We broke up, so stop contacting me. I'm starting a new life with my boyfriend now.
You're free to start something new, but before that, you need to settle things.
Settle things?
Check the mailbox in your apartment.
What? What is this? And how did you even find out where I am?
I have a contact who works at a private investigation agency through my mother. I had them look into things, and they managed to track you down.
What? And what is this amount? Why do I have to pay $60,000?
It's for the wedding cancellation fee, the honeymoon cancellation fee, and compensation for the broken engagement. I'll be asking both you and your affair partner to cover this. The total amount comes to $60,000.
What? Why do I have to pay? I told Banda to handle the cancellation. You should be the one paying. And what's with the we? We're not even married yet. You can't force me to pay like this.
Are you serious? Are you actually stupid?
Huh?
Yeah, you must be. You really don't get it, do you?
What?
Let me break this down for you. In this case, it's not about who handled the cancellation. The person who caused the cancellation is responsible for covering the full amount.
Wait, so you're saying that even if I didn't handle it directly, it's still my responsibility?
Exactly. You may have handed over the task to someone else, but the root cause is you because you broke everything off. That means you're liable for all these expenses.
Wait, what? But what about the fact that we didn't even get married? We didn't even make it to the altar.
I know you think you can just brush it off, but you're wrong. You see, even during an engagement, compensation can be required. You don't just walk away without consequences.
Really?
Yes, really. You don't get to back out of this because you think you're off the hook because the wedding never happened. Engagements are serious, and when someone calls one off, there are financial and emotional consequences that have to be dealt with. The papers I sent you were drafted by a lawyer. I had them work on it specifically to avoid confusion, so you can be sure there's no mistake about it.
A lawyer?
Yes, I didn't want to risk miscommunication, so I had a lawyer handle it. The paperwork is all in order, and now it's time for you to take responsibility. I need $60,000 in one lump sum. Once you pay it, you're free to go. But until then, this is something you'll have to deal with.
Oh, really? Well, whatever. $60,000 is a drop in the bucket for my rich boyfriend. I'll just have him pay it. He'll get it done in no time.
Wait, that rich boyfriend of yours, you mean Mike, right?
Yeah, of course. If you hired a private investigator and looked into things, you must know already. You must be so jealous that I'm not stuck with a poor guy like you.
Well, you're in for a surprise. That rich boyfriend of yours is actually sitting on a huge pile of debt.
Huh? What are you talking about? Mike owns a company. He makes $150,000 a year. There's no way he's in debt.
That may have been true 2 years ago.
2 years ago?
Yeah, 2 years ago. And you know what happened around that time, right?
Huh? Why are you bringing that up?
It was around the time of Kate's wedding. You remember Kate, right? She married the guy who was supposed to be the groom, but he ended up in a huge accident that day.
Oh yeah, the groom who got into the traffic accident and ended up in the hospital for months, right? Even after he healed, he couldn't go back to work because of the rehab. Kate has really weird tastes, doesn't she? Marrying a guy with no future, no prospects.
I know you're enjoying making fun of it, but let's get back to the actual point here.
Okay, just make it quick.
Mike's story connects to this. It all leads back to him.
How?
You know what happened? Mike was the one who caused that traffic accident.
Huh?
Yes, Mike was responsible. The accident was entirely his fault, 100%. He paid for all the settlement and medical fees right away in one lump sum, but that's just the beginning.
Oh, well, that's easy for someone like him, right? A guy with that kind of money can pay it all off in one go, no problem.
Well, don't get too comfortable because there's more to this story. The real trouble started after the accident.
What do you mean?
This is when things started to fall apart for Mike. The accident severely damaged his business's reputation. He lost credibility and his company's standing took a massive hit.
So he lost his business?
Yeah, he went bankrupt a year later, all because of the fallout from the accident.
Bankrupt?
Yes, he didn't just lose his business, but he also ended up buried in debt. In order to cover that, he ended up taking out a loan of $2 million. The money wasn't coming from a single source, it was spread across various creditors, and it's likely he had to borrow from some unsavory places to get the amount he needed.
No way. Wait, so Mike...
Yeah, that's right, the guy you're so proud of, your rich boyfriend. Turns out he's deep in debt. And don't forget, he's also got a criminal record now because of that accident.
What? I was totally fooled.
Well, that's your problem, not mine, but I'm just telling you the truth.
What? Aren't you going to help me?
Why would I? You're on your own now. You made your choice when you dumped me, remember?
But I'm your fiancé. It's your duty to save me from this.
You broke off the engagement, so there's no saving to be done here.
I'll cancel it for you. I'll take it all back, I promise.
No need to do that. It's too late now.
Then, the $60,000?
I'll take care of that, don't worry. Make sure you get it done, though. It's time for you to settle up. A few days later, $60,000 from Capri was transferred into my account. I didn't expect it. Honestly, after everything that had happened, I thought there would be no way for her to come up with that kind of money. But there it was, the sum sitting in my bank account, a reminder of a past I was trying to put behind me. The money came as a surprise, but what really struck me was the way it arrived. The way Capri had managed to gather such a large amount after everything that had transpired between us. It wasn't without a bit of context, though. Capri's parents, as I learned much later, had decided not to support her financially after she canceled the wedding. The fact that she'd backed out at the last minute and essentially wrecked the plans we'd made together was something they couldn't forgive. From their perspective, the decision was her mistake alone, and they made it clear that they wouldn't step in to clean up the mess she'd made. They were firm about it. They weren't going to help her, not emotionally, and certainly not financially. As it turned out, Capri had reached out to them when things started falling apart, desperately hoping they would come to her aid, but they refused. And it wasn't just about the wedding, it was everything that had happened after. The lies, the broken promises, the way she handled the mess. Capri had alienated so many people, and when she finally needed support, no one was there to give it. I couldn't help but think about Mike, her ex-boyfriend, the one she was still in contact with, who'd also managed to get himself into a financial hole. I had a feeling Capri's method of getting the money wasn't all that different from his. She probably borrowed from the same shady places he had, taking on more debt and taking risks just to scrape together enough cash to cover her obligations. It wasn't a clean method and it wasn't the right way to handle things, but it seemed to be the only option available to her at the time. I didn't know the specifics of how she got the money, but I had my suspicions. Capri wasn't someone who played by the rules when things got tough. She was resourceful, but in the worst way possible, always finding shortcuts that led her further into a corner, always relying on her charm and manipulation to get what she wanted. I wouldn't put it past her to use whatever means necessary to get the cash, even if it meant making deals with people who didn't have the best intentions. The next part of the story came from a message delivered to me through my lawyer. It seemed like Capri, despite everything that had happened, still wanted to reach out to me. She wasn't directly contacting me, though. Instead, she had sent a message through the lawyer I had worked with during our brief separation. The message was clear. She was asking for advice, or at least some kind of acknowledgement from me, but I wasn't about to give her any more of my time. According to what I was told, Capri had managed to secure a live-in job through the people she had borrowed money from. The details were sketchy, but it seemed that she was working for someone who had offered her a place to stay in exchange for labor. It wasn't exactly a glamorous position, and from what I gathered, it was the kind of job you wouldn't want to talk about at family gatherings. The type of work that left you feeling ashamed to even admit what you were doing to survive. I'm sure it wasn't something Capri was proud of, but it sounded like she had no other choice. It wasn't a job with any dignity, but she had to make do with whatever options were left available to her. Of course, I couldn't feel sorry for her. I wasn't going to waste any more of my energy on someone who had done nothing but betray my trust and ruin everything I had worked for. I wasn't her savior. I wasn't responsible for fixing her mistakes, and I had no desire to get involved any further. The money she sent me didn't change anything. Nothing could undo the damage that had been done, and nothing could make me want to help her again. I instructed my lawyer to reply to Capri, making it very clear that I had no sympathy for her situation. I told him to remind her of the simple truth: this was all her fault. She had made the choices that led her to this point, and now she had to deal with the consequences. You brought this upon yourself. It seemed fitting, considering everything that had happened. I wasn't interested in trying to help someone who had shown no interest in helping themselves when it mattered. I didn't hear from Capri again after that, and I suppose that's for the best. She had made her bed, and now she had to lie in it. If she wanted to turn things around, she would have to do it on her own. The money was gone, the wedding was canceled, and whatever future we might have had was a distant memory. It was time for both of us to move on. Thank you for watching and listening. We hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Also, feel free to leave a comment about what you thought of the story. We look forward to seeing you at the next story.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.